A very good morning to all the viewers of Q News English with me, Vijay Rana and Deepak from our studios out here in Bangalore today. But tomorrow it might not be the same studios. I might be airing from Hyderabad studios out there along with Mallanna. So let's start, people. And what do we have as headlines for Shanarthi Telangana, the comprehensive newspaper? And the government plans new rules to fight deep fakes. Yesterday I showed you what exactly AI can do, and today we have the government taking action on it, and rightly so, because if it is about airing news in different languages, then it is absolutely fine. But there are deepfakes of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Amit Shah and many celebrities out there, which is a matter of concern, and their image, so to say, gets hampered by such AI related content. And also we have captain's knock being played out there by none other than Surya Kumar Yadav, the aggressive batsman leading the Indian squad in the T20 match against Australia. Australia defeated India in the World Cup final, and now it's time to avenge. And that's what India is doing right now. And 2 terrorists killed. So yesterday we read the news about 4 soldiers who died during who were martyred during this encounter, and now we have the terrorists dead. So Indian Army is also on its path to avenge its soldiers' martyrdom. And also one more soldier had to lay down his life later in the day. Moving on, we have Indian student shot dead in the United States of America. So an Indian student who was driving in his car was fired upon some time ago, exactly in Ohio. And he is no more. He was taken to the hospital where he succumbed. And notice to Rahul for the Panotti remarks. After the World Cup match was over, Rahul Gandhi went on to say that since Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the Modi Stadium and he attended the match and post-match ceremonies, that is the cause India lost, and he was a Panotti. And BJP has taken that seriously, and they have reported this to the Election Commission. And the Election Commission on Thursday issued a show cause notice to Congress leader Rahul Gandhi for his remarks. And since we have elections around the corner, so this might be used as well to defame or to question Rahul Gandhi. First woman judge of Supreme Court, no more. Now, point to be noticed, especially for the Pakistanis who say a lot of atrocities are being committed against Muslims in India. Now, here is the first woman judge. Who was the first woman judge of India? That was Justice M. Fatima Bibi, the first female judge to be appointed to the Supreme Court of India, passed away here on Thursday. She was 96. She was undergoing treatment at a private hospital in Kollam. She also served as the Tamil Nadu governor from 1997 to 2001. So if you are educated, if you deserve the job, you get the job, irrespective of your religion. Not like what happens in Pakistan. And also we have tunnel drilling works put on halt again. So yesterday, ambulances were also called so that, the agencies were about to get the 41 workers out of the tunnel, but then the problems still did not end there for them, and even today they are still stuck, and the drilling has been put on hold because the platform on which the huge drill was placed started cracking and the work could not continue. So they will have to replace the platform. And Gaza truce deal to take effect from today. So we can see the tanks from Israel, the Israeli tanks out there in Gaza. So today, the first day will be observed as the first day of no bombarding, basically. And some hostages might also be released tomorrow. That's what the pact is. So, and negotiations are on their way. And while we read the news out here, people in Kerala, although the gentleman is smiling, but look at the amount of water that has accumulated. Nature's fury. Residents wade through hip deep flooded water in locality after Instant rains in Thiruvananthapuram, yes, on Thursday. And also, what do we have here? From central agencies will go after BJP post 2024, says Mamta Banerjee, because right now the agencies are actually, there is a lot of news we read. ED is conducting raids, IT is conducting raids, so income tax department, every department is more active these days because elections are around the corner. So owing to which he says they will come to power in 2024 and they will have the central agencies probe BJP as well. So it's basically an allegation coming in from Mamta Banerjee that the central government is using the agencies against the opposition parties. And we have high decibel campaign in Rajasthan concludes. So Rajasthan, today, I think tomorrow, what is the date? 5,25,38,105 voters will exercise their franchise tomorrow for 199 assembly seats. So 199 assembly seats, and tomorrow is the day to vote for your favorite candidate out there in Rajasthan. Will it be BJP or will it be Congress? We just have to wait for few more days and the results will also be out. And some similar stories going on in Telangana. High decibel campaigns are being run by all the political parties, be it Congress, BJP, BRS or Samajwadi Party as well, because the next news that follows is from Mayawati. Congress did not implement Mandal panel report, the Mandal Commission report, which started in 90s when we were in school. So I could actually see, I was a witness to the Mandal Commission, and Deepak is making me laugh from behind the camera because I think I'm going way too fast. Is that the story? Please do let me know in the comment section. And he's actually paused me. So, we have Mallanna, morning news with Mallanna also coming up. 320 are already out there watching, but where am I? Why my notification is not there? Okay, I will look for myself. Will I appear? Yes, I'm here. So I need to go through the comment section as well. We have Bhagya Kumar joining us. First of all, Emonical Gaming is out there. We have KS Raj and Chandrasekhar 7200, and good morning from Peddaraju Vishal. So welcome viewers, and moving on to the news section. What do we have? Mayawati says Congress did not implement the Mandal Commission report, did not implement the Mandal panel report, and ED sends notice to Prakash Raj. So amongst all the happenings in Telangana, the poll bound state, ED has sent Enforcement Directorate on Thursday summoned actor Prakash Raj for questioning in money laundering case linked to alleged 100 crores Ponzi and fraud case against Trichurapalli based jewelry group. So that's a big allegation, nearly 100 crores worth scam is what we are about to look at. And 2 terrorists killed, notice to Rahul, first women judge. I think did I cover everything? Submit report over pneumonia, WHO asks China. So that's a formality being done out there. They did not submit the report on COVID, and now pneumonia is being questioned. And moving on to Deccan Chronicle, let's quickly see what Deccan Chronicle has to offer. And we have far right anti-Islam wielders win Dutch polls. And we have Revant Reddy. He says, will recover the money looted by KCR. And 2 BHK jail for KCR. There was a scheme that was launched as 2 BHK scheme, 2-bedroom house with kitchen was to be given to a section of people which their party, which BRS could not, BRS could not provide, owing to which he says, he's drawing similarities between that. So he says a 2 BHK jail will be given to KCR and kin at Cherlapalli. So his son will be at Cherlapalli jail, says Revant Reddy. And drilling hit tunnel rescue postponed. And we have Center will act against KCR on graft, says JP Nadda. BJP National President JP Nadda on Thursday called on Telangana electorate to opt for the BJP to better their state and free it from clutches of the allegedly corrupt family rule. So that's the mantra BJP is following. They are alleging both Congress, or they are citing both Congress and BRS as as the parties which are run by families. So they say if you need to end this family rule politics, the parties who are governed by families in particular, especially BRS and Congress both. So they are taking both of them in one stride. We will initiate action against the graft charges of BRS government, misrule and high level of corruption by Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, who plunged Telangana into a debt trap from the status of being the richest state, he charged. And halal is treason, says Giriraj to Nitish. Halal, what is the case of halal? There was a gentleman who was traveling and he was served a vegetarian food which had the certification of halal. Now what is halal? And there are two terms used in Islam. One is halal and one is haram. So halal means something that is governed by a set of rules, and it is it is eligible for, or it is edible, or it has been processed according to the rules prescribed in the religious texts. So that is considered as halal, and you can consume halal food, especially when it comes to non-vegetarian food like chicken or mutton. Fish is an exemption. It does not fall under that category of halal or haram. Something which is not governed by these set of rules is considered as haram in Islam. But what happened out there is this became a huge business out there. Now, even if you are traveling abroad, you will get the option for kosher food, for Jain food, for halal food, if you are eating non-vegetarian. So that's how, it is spread across the globe. And now what happened out here in India is they started certifying literally everything. Even for edible oil, you need a halal certification. You need to pay some money to these boards. So that is what this whole case is all about, and which is not the right thing. You have eateries, you have a set of, food that can be considered under this category, halal or haram. But not everything can be halal. So owing to which he says it is treason, says Giriraj. And what else do we have? We have comments from Revanth Reddy. Let's see. Coming down hard on the BRS government alleged failure to allot 2 BHK houses to the needy in state. TPCC Chief A. Revanth Reddy said a double bedroom barrack is being readied at the Charlapalli prison. And for the Chief Minister, his family and son-in-law Harish Rao. After Congress comes to power, we will recover public money looted by the CM and his family members, Revanth said, addressing Vijaya Bahari Janasabha meetings at Dubak, Manakonduru and Huzurabad assembly constituencies. On Thursday, he said Chief Minister KCR made his family the richest at the cost of turning Telangana into a graveyard. To attract people, KCR claims himself as Bakkodu, lean man. That means Bakkodu means very lean. But he is a Bakasura, a demon who grabs land, and like Kumbhakarna, who is always in deep slumber, he said. Wow, that's all right. And he continued to defend the Indramma Rajyam in the face of BRS onslaught, saying that the regime saw this. So, Indramma Rajyam is also one scheme that they are going to launch for the habilitation of people. And let's see, what else do we have here? We have an ad from BJP and Sakala Janayula Vijaya Sankalpa Sabha. All right, so Amit Shah, Home Minister, and Shri Rajnath Singh, Union Minister for Defence, on 24th November, that is today. So they will be here in Mitchell. So Rajnath Singh will be addressing. All the big shots, people point to be noted out here. Look at the faces out there. We have, Armour at 11:30. We will have Amit Shah, addressing the meeting. We will have a road show at Rajendra Nagar at 1:15, road show at Srilingampalli, road show at Tilak Nagar Crossroads in Ambarpet. So Hyderabad is also in the list out there, and we have Mitchell and we have Karwa and Sikandrabad out there for Rajnath Singh. So they are the faces who will be holding, and they carry lot of weight. So the focus is now Telangana. They are done with Rajasthan. Now it's the time to be present in Telangana. So very, very massive effort being put out there by BJP, which was not in contention, in the, speculations were they will not be able to secure many seats. They will secure, but they might not. But this kind of solid approach, from both the parties, in fact, Congress and BRS, and all three parties and BJP, what a Herculean effort, from these parties now. I can see, they will definitely have an impact on these elections, the forthcoming elections. And what do we see here? Hyderabad weddings melting pot. So weddings in Hyderabad, and this time it is none other than the wedding of the granddaughter of the Nizam of Hyderabad. Nizam, the 7th of Hyderabad's granddaughter's wedding. It will definitely be a mega event. The rituals were followed, post which there were dress codes and a lot of parties out there, a lot of functions being conducted there, and why not? They ruled Hyderabad once upon a time. Supreme Court to consider same-sex wedding plea. Now, if two people belonging to the same gender will be able to get married, if Supreme Court considers this plea and, gives the verdict in their favor. What do we have in the cartoon? Powerful speeches. I want only strong abuses. So, the speech writer is giving. Now they are lashing out on different parties. Basically, that's a nice way to put it across. The speech writer has written a very good speech, a very powerful speech, and he is giving it to the minister, and he says, I want only strong abuses. The campaign is at its peak. So that is what is happening out there. Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi called Rahul Gandhi Murkhon ka Sardar. And now Rahul Gandhi calls Pradhan Mantri as the Panoti, and India lost because he was present in the stadium. And moving on to the Hindu, let's see what do we have in Hindu. 15 times more jobs than 10-year government. Rather than scrolling down the paper, let's start with the words in pink. And the words in pink are representing BRS, the pink color car that they ride. So the pinky text reads as 15 times more jobs than the 10-year government before us. Is that true? Have they given 15 times more jobs? We created opportunity, we created a future together, but jobs were announced. How many jobs were given is the big question. That's what audience is going to question. Do not raise a point, sir, which you cannot, substantiate. So he says government jobs filled. All right, let's see. That is what the data we want to look at. So in 2004, from 2004 to 2014, 10,116. Now point to ponder is during this time Telangana was not formed. And after that, once Telangana got its statehood, then definitely, you will have an edge. So 2014 and 2023, 1,60,083 jobs were provided, and 42,652 jobs are under selection process. So if that is the case, audiences, please do let me know in the comment section. Has that happened? Has 1,60,083 people, did they get these jobs? Because last what I read was, the exams were being rescheduled again and again due to paper leak. Papers were being leaked. The questionnaire was being leaked already. So that shows how flawed the system was. What kind of governance was there? The system was not being managed properly. and also it happened once, twice and thrice. The group 1, group 2 exams, and some candidates or some aspiring students, one of the we read about the girl as well, she committed suicide owing to the pressures, and then the cops actually tried to change this case and they said it's a love affair that caused her to commit suicide. So, and they say vote for car, vote for Telangana, says Bharatiya Rashtriya Samiti, and they also say Saubhagya Lakshmi scheme. So that's the these are the schemes that are launched by BRS. One of them says Saubhagya Lakshmi rupees 3,000 for poor women, Asra pension of 5,000 rupees per month, and gas cylinders for underprivileged at rupees 400. Annapurna scheme, I think Sanna for white ration BM, Sanna BM for white ration card holders. So BM means rice. So they will be providing rice for, what is Sanna? I think brand or type of rice. Okay. Or white rice, what does it mean? Raitu Bandhu rupees 16,000 per acre per annum, and health insurance coverage of rupees 15 lakhs. And the second page also covers the same advertisement. The third page out here, Government of Karnataka, Department of Information and Public Relations. So now we have an advertisement from Karnataka, ruled by the Congress. So this is an ad by Congress. Shakti is helping me become self-reliant. Free bus travel under Shakti, a scheme of Karnataka government. Yes, I have seen that happening. Deepak also saw it happening at 2 o'clock in the night. The old ladies who were visiting the temple, they all carried their Aadhaar card as well. And they showed the Aadhaar card. We had to pay around 180 rupees, but they had to pay nothing. Good. So good job done there for the common man, and I can vouch for it myself. आँखों देखी पे मैं विश्वास कर लूँगा. I can be a witness. I have been a witness to this, so I will. Grihajyoti helps me educate my children, paying my electricity bill. Yes, I have seen that also happening. I asked Kirti to get her bills from her native place. She got the bills. They are paying 2 rupees a month. Every month they are paying an electricity bill of 2 rupees. And those bills are also there. Anna Bhagya is God's gift. 10 kg food grain. Now I am not aware of this. I cannot verify this. I did not get a chance. Guru Lakshmi has given me self-confidence. Karnataka government led by Chief Minister Siddhamaya has helped the assistance of 2,000 under this scheme. I am not aware of this as well. And Yuva Nidhi, yes, I am aware of this. Anybody 23 batch pass out will get rupees 3,000. Yes, that is there. It is existing. If you are unemployed for, after graduating, if you are unemployed for more than 3 months or 180 days, you qualify to get a pension or an assistance of rupees 3,000. So that is also happening. Shri D.K. Shivkumar, Honorable Deputy Chief Minister. The nation is looking up to the Karnataka model of development under the leadership of Shri Siddaramaiah, with schemes for all cutting across caste, religion and income barrier. It is perceived that the government of the people, by the people, for the people. Alright, so that's, yeah, they are doing pretty good. I can vouch for that. More than 96% of the people in Karnataka benefit from one or the other guarantee schemes. Impressive numbers out there. Special publications from the Hindu group. Alright, so a lot of books out there. I would love to read these books, But of late, as I start reading, I fall asleep. I don't know why. I've lost the habit. Deepak says, same here. Crop loan waiver, rupees 2 lakhs. So those are the promises from Congress coming in. Crop loan waiver, rupees 2 lakhs. Crop loan waiver for farmers. Indramma Kanuka 10 gram gold and 1 lakh cash for the bride. So Deepak needs to get married in Telangana. Deepak, move to Telangana and get some cash out there. Your wife is going to get would-be wife, He's dancing out there, he's already... uh, he's literally dancing, if he gets that, the gold and as well as cash. He's really happy about that. Governor holds no veto power over bill, says Supreme Court. In the ongoing issue with the Punjab and Tamil Nadu governments, the governors were sitting on some bills that were supposed to be passed, but the Supreme Court says they have no veto power over the bills. Bench says if a governor withholds assent to a bill, it must be returned to the state legislature as soon as possible. If assembly reenacts it, as in the case of Tamil Nadu, then the governor must give a nod. Now, they have come hard on the governors and religion and caste in Telangana State Manifesto. In an election season where SOPs are the key in Telangana for BRS and INC, BJP has added an ingredient of religion in its manifesto. The party has promised removal of religion-based reservations as well as deploration of Rohingyas and other illegal immigrants. So they have added another angle to it, and that is that of religion. They say any assistance being given in the name of religion will be curbed. And will that actually help them? I'm looking at the crowd. That is huge, humongous crowd out there. Nadda promises more benefits to turmeric farmers, and a lot of focus out there, on turmeric as well. The tunnel news, we already went through that. Telangana polls in 2023, religion, caste and success stories in Telangana manifesto. Is that BJP's manifesto? Let's see. And here is a comparison, people. We have gas cylinders. Congress, nothing from Congress. Will they actually promise a gas cylinder for 500 rupees? Fertilizer subsidy, nothing. Then we have girl. E-scooters will be provided by INC, by Congress. Free laptops will be given by BJP. BRS is not in for that. And BRS has proposed a subsidized cylinders for rupees 400. BJP says 4 gas cylinders free for Ujjwala beneficiaries. That's nice. Crops for the farmers. What do we have from Congress? Comprehensive crop insurance scheme. From BRS, we have support to be increased to rupees 16,000 per acre per year, and free crop insurance PM Fasal Bima Yojana. For the girl child, we have Bangaru Talli scheme to be revived, and nothing from BRS. And for the girl child, we have FD for girl child, access rupees 2 lakhs at the age of 21. So when a girl child is born, rupees 2 lakhs, they will have, once they turn 21, they will get rupees 2 lakhs. So job calendar to fill 2 lakh posts. So that's what Congress is claiming. BJP says TSPSC recruitment in 6 months. And as far as caste is concerned, sub-plan for BCs is proposed by Congress. 119 residential schools for upper castes, and appoint a BC chief minister. That's the proposal from BJP. And for the pension scheme, Congress says pension for disabled to be 6,000 rupees, Asra pension to be raised to 5,000 rupees by BRS, and BJP says timely payment of pension to retirees. That's a big issue out there. The retirees, the people who get retired, do not get their pension on time. And housing, Congress has not proposed as far as the housing is concerned. 2 BHK Gruha Lakshmi scheme will continue from BRS end, and all the poor people to get houses. That's the big declaration coming in from BJP. And last of all, this should have been first of all. Education says increase education budget from 6% to 15%, more than twice. Minority junior colleges to be turned into residential colleges, and free regulation of private schools. What does that mean? Free regulation of private schools. Free regulation? Okay. Or is it fee regulation? You should regulate the fees. I don't know if I'm reading it right. Free regulation of private school. Fee regulation should be there. There is an R to it. All right. Priyanka to campaign in Telangana state today and tomorrow. So on one hand we have Amit Shah, JP Nadda and Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah and Rajnath Singh who will be campaigning in Telangana, and tomorrow we have none other than Priyanka Gandhi Vadra to address the audiences. They have their own aura, especially Sonia Gandhi. People, when I interacted with the masses, they are very well aware who Sonia Gandhi is, and they are a big fan of Sonia Gandhi as well. The common man is actually looking up to Sonia Gandhi also. Defeat those who defected to BRS, says Revanth Reddy. Telangana Congress President Revanth Reddy continued his tirade against the BRS government, Chief Minister KCR, and he says Telangana will be ruined if the government continues and people will be slaves forever. Now he is referring to the debt that has been there on the state, the 4 lakh crores, it's around 4 lakh crores that the state is indebted now. Mr. Reddy also lashed out at the MLAs who were elected on Congress tickets and defected to the ruling party. Now what happened last time was there were some candidates who got the tickets from Congress, they won the election and then they moved to BRS, and BRS was able to form the government comfortably. And they should not touch the gates of the assembly, he said, while targeting LB Nagar MLA D. Sudhir Reddy. Alright, so did Sudhir Reddy do this? And from LB Nagar, it is going to be Madhu Yashaki God, and he is the man for the job. I can vouch for this gentleman, and if time permits, I would love to meet him in person. I would love to discuss with him as to what are his plans for the young generation. He is a learned man. He is well read. He is a lawyer. He has been in the United States of America for quite some time. He has his own businesses. He has declared everything, and I went through, in detail about him. So an educated man who came back from the United States of America, he saw the condition of farmers prevailing back then. A lot of suicides were happening. So he went on to the ground to support them, and today he is contesting now for an MLA's post from LB Nagar, and let's see how it goes for him, and if possible I will try to get an interview done with him. That will be my first interview, and he will be the man, if everything goes fine, if he has time, then definitely I would love to speak with him. And please do let me know in the comment section whether you would want to know about Madhu Yashaki Gaud, who is contesting from LB Nagar. Now speaking at the Praja Ashirwad Sabha in LB Nagar on Thursday, he said that Congress candidate Madhu Yashaki Gaud played a huge role in the Telangana agitation as a parliament member. He was an MP back then, and said that he would play a major role in Congress government in Telangana. In Dubak, he said BJP MLA Raghunandan Rao did not keep his word and had no right to ask for vote again. BRS candidate Kota Prabhakar Reddy, who had been the MP for 10 years, has not done anything for this area. He targeted Finance Minister T. Harish Rao, saying that funds meant for Dubak were taken away to Siddipet. So a lot of allegations out there and coming in. Every vote matters. An elderly woman holds a party flag. Is that the BJP flag or is it the Congress flag? Which flag is she holding? A woman holds a party flag covering her head from the diesel in Sangareddy district on Thursday ahead of assembly elections. All right. What is it? Oh yeah. Thank you, Deepak, for remind. I actually get carried away at times, and I'm so sorry. Oh, we have the chat section. That is what he was referring to. Yes, we were here. So we have Chirala Devendra wishing us a very good morning, and Shubhra is also here. Shubhra, very good morning to you. Hope this Friday is good. And she says, have a blessed day. And Srilata Nara, very good morning, Srilata. Welcome to our telecast today. We have Peddaraju Vishal. The hate rate coming out for BRS party from past few weeks is unexpected. And Congress party is catching it successfully by them. Okay, is actually, you know, it's beneficial for Congress. We might not be surprised. It might not be a surprise if they win with a big majority in many areas. So Peddaraju Vishal is also speculating what I'm speculating, but I'm actually more, inclined towards BJP. I want to see what will be their take. You know, will BJP actually be the major factor out here? Because they are also campaigning really, really hard this time. I'm sure BRS will definitely have an impact of this, you know. And even Congress can face difficulties at certain in certain areas. Emonical Gaming says, yes, people, if you are new to the channel, please hit the like button, please share the telecast, and also please subscribe if you are new to our channel. And we have Vishal further adding, if BJP now gets all their star campaigners, it might break the anti-BRS votes, but it might not give them more than a double-digit seats. This graph of BJP has come down due to their self-goals only. Alright, so he says double digits, so double digits can be 99 also. So what he means is they might not cross 20, more than 20 seats. Even that will have an impact, you know. This will be the deciding factor. So BJP does play an important role. The BRS government has failed to fill jobs in all these sectors. Yes, I asked the people of Telangana if anybody can substantiate the claim by them that they have actually increased the number of jobs and they have filled the positions, owing to which we have Peddaraju Vishal saying they have failed to fill the jobs in all these sectors and they are not able to fill out more than 20k jobs, and majority are filled in security areas like police. They neglected all the other areas. The BRS government has not recruited a single permanent teaching staff in any government schools or university, and students in many universities like Rajiv Gandhi University committed suicides. We did go through that as well. And yes, it was a big national news in last few months. Yes, it was. I also went through that. And Naveen Kota, welcome Naveen, you are late. Where is our thought of the day? You have actually, made me used to it. I'm now used to it, reading the thought of the day, the way we used to do it in our school times. So back to school, you know, that the telecast is actually going back to school thanks to Naveen Kota out there. And we have, he is citing U. Narasimha Reddy, difficult to pronounce. Uyalavada Narasimha Reddy, 24 November 1806. Satyavardhan Reddy is out here saying good morning Vijay, and we have Saidilu Bugga also wishing us all a very good morning. So there is something that he wants to convey about Narasimha Reddy, November 1806. Narasimha Reddy 1806, so blast from past. So that's the, this is going to be a segment. I'm not covering any news out there, but let's see what people have to say. What is the pulse of a common man? He looks like a well-read man, and I encourage everybody to please read and share, and do share with all of us, so we share some general knowledge as well. So 1806. Narasimha Reddy. What is he citing? All right, there he is. Wikipedia, Zindabad. Now, Uyalavada Narasimha Reddy was an Indian freedom fighter leader. You know, whenever we talk about freedom fight, so we cite, people like Jhansi ki Rani Lakshmi Bai, the 1857, the revolt of 1857, and everybody says the fight for freedom started with her. You know, she was the one. She actually got everybody together under that was the plan, but that could not be materialized. That is why that revolt was a failure. But she fought with what bravery, unmatched, unparalleled bravery. And what do we have here, U. Narasimha Reddy was an Indian freedom fighter leader, the son of former Telugu Palegadu Malla Reddy and Sitamma. Narasimha Reddy was born on 24th November 1806. He belonged to Motai clan of Reddys, and his commander in chief Vade Obanna were at the heart of the freedom movement against company rule in 1847, where 5,000 Indian peasants, so the farmers actually rose up to revolt against the British East India Company in Nandyala district. The rebels were protesting against the changes introduced by the company authorities to traditional agrarian system in the first half of the 19th century. These changes include the introduction of Rayatwadi system and the other attempts to maximize revenue through exploiting lower status cultivators through implementing exploitive working conditions. The revolt took thousands of company soldiers to suppress, with Reddy's death bringing it to an end. So he laid down his life for the farmers, and farmers also rose to the occasion. There were some rules that were implemented by the East India Company which wanted the farmers to work day in, day out and pay heavy taxes, and the company would benefit from that. The father of an early life, a movement leader. The British East India Company introduced to the Chennai Presidency of 1803 permanent settlement, which had first been enacted by Bengal Presidency 10 years earlier, replaced the agrarian socio-economic status quo with more egalitarian arrangement where anyone could cultivate, provided they had paid a fixed sum to the East India Company for privilege of doing so. So anyone could take to cultivation provided they give money to East India Company. So that is what they said, owing to which there was a revolt, a movement that was started, and it was headed by none other than Mr. Reddy. And he does have a Dora Subbaya was his child. He had 3 wives. First wife's name was Siddhamma. All right. A war against the British. They came to a head in 1846 when the company authorities assumed land rights previously held by various people who had died in the villages of this is the same reason, they said if you do not have a kith or kin, or there is no a male child in your family, then that land will belong to the government. So that is what happened in case of Jhansi ki Rani Lakshmi Bai. The same reason for which this revolt of 1857 took place, because she did not have a son, but she did adopt a son, Dattak Putra. She adopted a son, but still the government says adopted children will not get the right, to rule the state. Owing to which a big revolt happened. We saw Tantia Tope, Jhansi ki Rani Lakshmi, and a lot of other people came together. But then India was still divided. Why did the revolt of 1857 fail? Because India was not united then. We had heroes like him, who were, agitating out here in southern part of India. We had Jhansi ki Rani Lakshmi Bai, kilometers, thousands of kilometers away. There was no communication system. There was no coordination. She might not have known about him, even if she might have known, it would have been very late. So there was no combined effort. That was one of the main reasons. And India was divided, the Hindus and Muslims, they were supposed to participate together. And what the British army did, they said the news was spread across that they had to actually, in order to fire a gun, they had to first put the bullets, and the bullets were covered. They had to open that shell, and they said this shell is made up of the animal fat of a pig and cow. Now, a Hindu would not eat cow meat. So they did not open those shells. They said, we will not be using our teeth. And Muslims also said they will not be eating pork. So they said, we will also not be doing this. So a lot of people did not fire guns at that point in time, and that was one of the reasons. Lack of coordination was one of the prime reasons. The support could not come for her, for Jhansi Ki Rani Lakshmi Bai. Similar case with the hero out here. Even for him, I think the support was not there. So, well, thank you, Naveen, for bringing this up. And we have Vishal commenting, now BJP in Telangana can break the anti-BRS votes only in only urban areas, but it is very difficult to break the main section of rural votes, but they are fighting till the last moment. Yes, they will fight, and they will put up a very good fight. It looks that way to me. And he further says, if we see PM or Amit Shah come and announce some more beneficial schemes, the demographics can change. But as of now, it is seen possible to cross more than 20 seats. Yes, that's what he meant earlier as well. So he says, if there are some more schemes that can be announced, then definitely, that should not be the case. Ideally, these schemes will have a burden on the state's finances. That's what I believe in. Rather, it should be generating more. The model that was followed by Chandrababu Naidu, he might be. He's my favorite when it comes to the development of a state. The way he developed a particular city was amazing. His development, his contribution to the development of Hyderabad is unparalleled. So that kind of model will definitely help, and it should be implemented to the rural areas also. The scheme should be as such to empower the farmer, not to make the farmer lazy. If you are giving them money every month, let's say I am a farmer with 2 acres of land. So every year I get 30,000 by, Raitu Bandhu or Raitu Bharo, I don't know which scheme it was, Raitu Bandhu I believe. So I get an amount of 30,000. Apart from that, if there is a lady also, in my house, then she gets 3,000. If there is a disabled person, a pension of rupees 5,000. So why do I need to work? I'm getting paid for free. So I'll continue to be that way. Just hand to mouth and I'm happy. But if you give me a scheme wherein my crops are being sold at a higher price, my crops are being distributed across the globe, there is a model that needs to be created, an entire marketing model, a brand needs to be created, different brands for different pulses. Organic farming needs to be promoted, wherein, and the money should reach, there is a lot of people, there is a set of people in between, the mediators should be eradicated. The farmer, the government, that gap should be minimized, and their produce, whatever is being produced, should be, directed to the users without any mediation. That is when they will be encouraged to produce more. They will be working hard and they will be making more money also, and they will prosper as well. So I'm looking for this kind of a model from any of the parties, be it Congress. This modernization, it does not mean that you give them more fertilizer. It is poisoning the soil again, end of the day. So we need to create brands, we need to create big brands, the local brands that are actually, governed by some guidelines, and then we need to promote those brands. That branding needs to be done, marketing needs to be done, sales will happen. I would love to eat something that is cultivated by my farmers out here in India. I'm okay to pay 5 or 10 rupees more than what I pay today. I'm fine to do that. Only time will tell what BJP will do in coming days, which is very interesting to see the upcoming alliances and game plans. Yes, congratulations, sir, 13K subs. When did that happen? All right, people, so... Oh yes, we have reached people. Thank you so much for adhering to the call that I made just now, few minutes ago. Thank you so much for subscribing. Those of you who had not done that earlier, we have reached a round figure of 13,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for all the support extended. Really appreciate. We would need your support going forward as well. And Congress wins Telangana, sir. Shivakumar says Congress is going to win in Telangana. That's a big claim coming in from Shiv Kumar, and he is a firm believer that Congress is going to outperform every other party this time. And let's see what Indian Express has to offer. Where is the Indian Express? Yes. And we have Government of Karnataka. We went through this in the earlier newspaper as well. We have the news from Hyderabad, Telangana to witness light rains for next 2 days. So the cold wave is going to start. That's what I think, after these drizzles. All vehicles shifting, EVMs to be tracked on GPS, says CEO. So now in Telangana, elections are round the corner. So the electronic voting machines are being placed, they are being shifted, and there is a lot of shuffling that is going to happen, so that there cannot be any cheating, there cannot be any malpractices. And somebody, when I started the discussion, or when I started reading news for all of you, I was asked a big question: can you do can EVMs be manipulated? So answer is it is not connected to the internet, so you cannot manipulate it online. But offline, yes, there are different points wherein the manipulation can happen. You can replace the chip, you can replace an entire EVM with a custom made one, whatever vote you cast, so that can be done. To avoid that, these steps are taken. Now, these are the steps, all vehicles shifting EVMs to be tracked on GPS. Why? Because people can replace the EVMs. So chip needs to be placed inside the EVMs also. The elections officer Vikas Raj on Thursday said all vehicle transporting electronic voting machines for the assembly elections slated for November 30th will be equipped with a global positioning system to ensure strict adherence to assigned routes and transparency in the transportation process. Expressing confidence in the preparations, Vikas Raj said that the poll authorities are all set to conduct free, fair and peaceful polls. Poll personnel armed with EVMs and other necessary material will be dispatched to their designated polling stations on November 29th, the CEO said. To maintain law and order, approximately 65,000 police personnel, including forces from neighboring states, and 375 central force companies will be deployed at polling stations. Special attention will be given to the identified critical areas with deployment of state and central forces. So that's the level of arrangement that needs to be done. So that is why, one nation, one election was being, that topic was raised, because if you do this for once, you are done. But if this keeps happening, now this is the additional cost that the government has to bear. So pros and cons of the one nation, one election. All right. I don't know. Yadaya, a contract worker, is seen watering plants in front of Osmania University Arts College. Pipeline cut for flyover, OU goes dry. I don't know what. OU water pipeline lying by the side of the steel bridge at VST junction. Okay. So it seems there is no water, but he's watering the plants out there. All right, with that, people, okay, 4K pension, 2 BHK, we went through that. And growth makes Telangana state a tailblazer, says KTR. Politics will continue even after December 3rd, but opposition parties should not mislead people on Kaleshwaram and defame the government. Oh, is it about Kaleshwaram project? Let's see what he has to say. You know what? I really appreciate the project. It might benefit the farmers, it might benefit the common man when it comes to the drinking water. But time and again I have raised a question, remove the Medigadda barrage incident that happened. Let's forget it for some time. But I'll come back to that. Apart from that, what is the, cost benefit ratio of that project? It's a lift irrigation project. You will have to spend crores and crores of amount, to provide electricity to those Bahubali pumps to lift water. And the cost of it is much more than the produce that will be done by the farmer. The cost of it is almost 2 times. It is almost touching twice. So if they are producing paddy worth rupees 45,000, somewhere around 80,000 is the cost of producing that per acre. So you will be spending around 80,000 to, cultivate that land. It's twice that amount. So it is not a feasible one, sir. The presentation reflected the BRS line of campaign. Appudu itla unde Telangana, ippudu itla undi Telangana. Telangana then and Telangana now. Stating that despite facing many teething problems, Telangana emerged as a progressive state within a decade. Where is my point? Yeah. Coming down heavily on opposition parties for politicizing the Medigadda issue, he said engineering problems occur in projects, adding that there were issues in Doleshwaram Barrage, Prakasham Barrage, Nagarjuna Sagar and even Srisailam project. So he is citing the problems that were faced by different projects at different times. And he says engineering issues can occur. So, but you know what, when you are planning this big, huge project, there might be, engineering issues can occur. Yes, we agree to it, but it's the basic. Whenever you, you start building your house, the first thing is the basement, the nave that you put. So that has to be strong. Here the pillars are sinking, sir. So why we did not, and that's the basic of any project, not only Medigadda Barrage. Now the only repercussion is it is going to cost thousands of crores to rebuild the barrage. That will increase the cost further, a further burden on state, sir. So that is where the challenge lies. So problems happen, but what will be the repercussion? And had it been full of water, and if anything would have happened to the barrage, now you can imagine the amount of flood and devastation it might have caused. Good that you got to know about it earlier only, and no life has been lost. So after investing thousands and thousands of crores or lakhs of crores, if if lives are lost, so that is the worst thing that can happen to anyone. Sir, I have worked in the Telangana election for GHMC election when I was studying. I was in live recording for the record purpose. I have seen with my own eyes each and every EVM is being checked and sealed. Yes, that happens. This is a misconception in people that in EVM before we have ballots, they can also add votes in the wrong way. Yes, in ground reality it is not possible in many rural areas. In rural areas it can be possible. Even in urban areas, now today let me do a revelation for all of you. It's not about manipulating the machine only. The man can be manipulated. So, there are voters who do not come, and during the last 1 hour, bogus votes are also, you can put a bogus vote. Earlier that used to happen, but now you have Aadhaar card, you have to prove your identity. Earlier it was not the case. You just come with a slip and you cast your vote. That is what it used to be. So, a vote can help to build a good governance. Please do cast your vote and don't think of these misconceptions. Absolutely, there are a lot of preventive measures that are taken, and it is very, very close. 99% I would say it is free and fair. It's a fair election when it comes to usage of EVMs out here in India. 1% chance would always remain, but do not bother about that. Please go and cast your vote. That's an urge from our QNews studios out here. and request for subscription along with hitting the like button and share. Like, share and subscribe. Yeah, I'm so sorry, really bad at that. But thank you so much, people, for the 13,000 mark that we have touched today. At that note, I would like to call it a day, and I'll see you tomorrow from Telangana. With that, I would like to call this a day. Thank you so much for being with us. This is Vijay Rana signing off. Jai Hind.